My name's KJ and I work as an OT here at Deaf Connect. I first started wanting to be a speech pathologist and did a work experience day with a speechy, and an OT on the other side of the room needed some help. So I jumped in and absolutely fell in love with it. So I work with deaf and hard of hearing children around like social skills, play skills. Sometimes when they're in the playground, they don't always hear the cues that are happening. So helping them to notice what's actually going on and how to respond when moving into school. So it's very individualized. So yes, two children might have difficulties with the same task, but how we approach those would be quite different. So one child might be having sensory difficulties, so we come from a sensory point of view. Another child might have strength difficulties with their hands, so we look at that side of things. So it's very individualized depending on the child and age group, yeah. I used to work at a childcare before I became an OT, and two children that I worked with at that childcare were deaf, and they were my first introduction with the deaf community and where I wanted to start signing to begin with. So I started learning in 2018. I started with just the community classes, and then of course COVID happened, so I didn't get the chance to continue until I started here. And then I redid the community classes, so I refreshed my skills. And last year I enrolled and completed my Certificate 2, and now I'm enrolled in my Certificate 3 for this year. But also for myself, I do have a unilateral mild loss, so the Auslan's really helpful for me to communicate when I'm out in the community. If it's really loud and it's crazy, I can't understand what's going on. But with Auslan, it's so much easier and it just takes the stress off being able to communicate.